Just to remind you, sweetheart, that
In the beginning of 2023, I fractured my spine in 2 places because I was training too hard. At the time, I was a jiu-jitsu kid and didn't even start wrestling. 2024, I had to sit out the rest of the season because the injury began to come back. Being injured gave me a lot of time to reflect on my mortality and appreciate what I had. I finally was fully healed in training at 100% in June, and I haven't been hurt since. There's a bird outside. I didn't care about winning or losing at that time. I was just happy to be there since I knew what it was like to not have the luxury to train at all. Back in December of last year, my coach asked me if I could go 152 for state duels. It was a brutal month since I loved to eat, and my normal weight when fully hydrated was at around 161. I didn't get the result I wanted at state duels, but I still put up a good fight against some of the best kids in the state. But I still had to show up for myself and make scratch weight the following week, and I couldn't do it. I couldn't make it. I probably wasn't cutting the right way. But when you're 3 pounds over and struggling to walk, that's probably when you might want to call it off. But I ultimately made that decision. I needed to choose my health and I needed to listen to my body because I wasn't gonna try and go through the same thing again, or worse, perform bad and get injured again. Regardless, my coach gave me a final shot to compete in the county tournament instead of sending me to JV States. He told me that I've come a long way this season and wishes I would have told him earlier. So I decided to go 157 again, even though that spot was filled up already. So this meant no districts after counties. This would be my last tournament of the season. So all I had to do was win counties.
I know I look amazing, don't I?
There must have been an angel by my side. Something heavenly led me to you.
I was ready to start my tournament off on a good note, so I got this little takedown right here. Then I got this tilt that we've been working on in practice. I rode him out the rest of the period, and then I chose neutral. I gave him a little head tap for fun, and gave him a nice snap so I could get to my go behind. He was able to get to my legs right here, but I was able to lock in and score anyway. Go behinds are like my favorite thing to hit since I have lots of speed on my opponents usually, and by lifting that leg up, it makes it really easy. I hit another one right here. I let him up and he actually gets to my legs right here, but I just used my hips and kept in good position until I eventually scored. Third period I started on top, and then I got one last turn to secure the tech, even though I should have gotten a pin.
He did in fact not get his pin.
Second match was against a kid that had already beat me before. I created good movement and got to his ankle right here, but I should have kept my hips down because I almost got the takedown. Even my coach was screaming 3, but he was able to leg pass, and then we just got into scramble, and he was eventually able to get out. I was trying to defend really well, but he ends up getting a takedown and stays on top, and my headgear kept falling off, but I had to still keep wrestling. Coach told me to get to my re-attack, so I started trying to move him around more and, stay on his head. And this is how I got my first takedown on him. I just let him up because it was hard to hold down. And then he hit a mean go behind on me. He got a good angle, got to my leg, but I was still trying to defend hard. He eventually gets the takedown, and yeah, it sucked. I tried to go for his ankle again, try to create a scramble, but I should have been hitting my re-attacks more, so that's definitely something I'll work on in practice. So right here, he doesn't want me to escape and tries holding my leg, but I'm able to get out, even though he just gets the takedown again right after. I still went all 3 periods with him, and the final score was 14-6. It was a tough match, but I still had a lot more ahead of me. Day 2, I was hungry to get that 3rd place medal. I had this headed on throwing the first match, and I got the pin. The next match, I hit this nice power half to get to my 2nd fall of the day. I was extremely exhausted at this point in the tournament, but my energy slowly began to build back up as the matches went on. My 3rd match was against this really strong kid who ripped my headgear off like 10 seconds into the match.
So after I got that situated, I was able to create some movement. I stayed on the outside and refused to lock up with him because I knew that he would get to his attacks that way. He gets in my legs and I hit this crackdown, and it doesn't work, so I just get back up and hit it again. He holds on to my leg and then we get a stalemate. Once we stand back up, I create some more motion and I'm able to snap him down. Sadly, I ran out of time before I could even score. I let him up because I wasn't trying to hold down this big guy. And then I tried to get to my shot, but he was holding me. But the leg was right there and I was able to get a nice low single. I tried to work on top a little bit, but it was really hard to turn him over. I finally was able to get that cross face and get him flat, and it led to a nice cradle. Now all I had to do was get that third place. It was third period and I was in the lead, and I ended up making a big mistake. And I told my dad that this would never happen again. Now there wasn't that much time left in the first period, but his nose decided to explode, so we had a few more seconds left.
You know that love is a mountain air. One must learn to climb, and I'd reach the highest ground.
He hit a nice reversal here, and then put me on the defensive for a little bit. I was fighting for dear life on bottom with my hands.
Just need to say
He was trying really hard to turn me, and the ref called potentially
the
dangerous.
world is right with someone.
There you go! There you go, Kyle! Get your one! Get your one!
Ew. Why is he covered in blood stains?
You gotta get your one!
What's the score?
It's now the third period, so he chooses to optional start me since he's getting a little bit desperate and wants a takedown. So I just run out of bounds. I get a couple stall calls, but it's nothing too crazy, and eventually time runs out. I had gotten another takedown on him, so the score was like 11 something. I think it was like 11-7. So he still put up a good fight. But all in all, I had 6 matches and 1/3 at counties. It's always important to still wrestle hard, even when things aren't going your way. And luckily for me, my teammate had gone on to the finals, so how did he do against him?
Yes, use it!
So my friend got revenge for me, and I was able to get my get back. My other teammates also went crazy with 6 other individual placers. See y'all in the next one.
I know I look amazing.